Okay, everybody, this is a hair guide for bros. The reason I'm making this video is I think that a lot of dudes are not using their hair to the best of their ability. Your hair, like your facial hair and everything kind of on your face, is something that you can change every single day. Some people are bald. Yes, we'll accept the fact that that's the case. And some people have receding hairlines, and we'll talk about that later on. But if you have a head of hair and you're not thinning and it's not getting bad, you need to start using it more and in different ways. You want to use your hair as a versatility tool to literally shapeshift and become different people, different personalities for whatever thing comes into your life. You can look professional, you can look like a partier, you can look like whatever you want to do. And I think people just aren't doing that enough. They get one haircut that they've had since they were 6 years old and they keep doing the same thing. They keep going every 2 weeks to the same barber doing the exact same shit. When this thing you have on your head, this beautiful hair, whatever you might have, is something that you can be utilized. And it allows you to become more confident, more charismatic, and it's a sign of health. And if you got cool, good looking hair, it's another sign of, like, if you are looking for intimate relationships, if you just want to look better, feel better, having different hairstyles and taking care of your hair is something that you're going to want to do. So let's just get into it. I currently have a man bun. It's kind of been like my adult haircut. But growing up, I went through a lot of hair phases. So I want to start with the first thing that every dude should do. If you are completely, if you're one of these guys, I was saying, that just has the same hair all the time, this is what I want you to do. You are either going to go to one of two extremes. So let's start with the first one. Let's go to the buzz cut, okay? The buzz cut is dope. I did it for the first time ever at like 27 or 28 years old. And I mean, I did it as a kid, but that's because my dad shaved my head and that wasn't that fun at the time when I was 5 years old. But at 28, it looked dope. See, buzz cut, clean, so easy. Getting in and out of the shower, so nice. The reason I did this, why I went short in the first place, is because I've had long hair for such a long time that I tied it to my personality. And a lot of the times, your hair and what you look like and what you see every day is tied to your personality. And in this phase, how I'd act in this phase, though I wasn't inauthentic to myself, I would feel different in certain ways. I'd feel like I was more military style. Like I felt like my discipline was on point. Like I felt like this is some kind of like underground operations. I don't know. Some gave me this spark to do this. You get that Tyler Durden feel where you just kind of strip yourself of everything, and it's still a good look. Now, does everyone pull off a buzz cut? There's only one way to know. And if you think, oh, my head's probably a weird shape, you're probably just a bitch, and you just need to try it out. Every dude should buzz their hair at one point in their adult lives, just to see if it looks good. Because if it looks good, it's a sick versatility tactic. Who knows? One day you might get lice or some shit, and you're gonna have to buzz your hair. And it'd be good to know beforehand if your hair is gonna look good at that time. I hope nobody gets lice, but that was a stupid example. Doesn't matter. So why go short? It's a fresh start. You can do this at the beginning of the year. You can do this anytime. If you're feeling like you are like stuck in a loop, like I did at the time, like I had long hair for probably like 6 or 7 years. And I was like, I need to change this up. I need to do something different and change my life. And that totally did it. So I did that like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was awesome. Every dude should do this. Okay. So apart from the buzz cut, growing your hair out is another thing that I want us to do. So I want to show you the different phases of your hair. Okay. So the next is just shorter hair. This is a great look for me. And I think for anybody, I think it's a clean, professional look that works for people. In a lot of these pictures, I kind of have just kind of like a little mustache and a little bit of stubble, but your facial hair is something we can talk about in a different video. So shorter hair is cool because it's very professional and it's super clean and it looks good. Like you look like a Cristiano Ronaldo type if you have short hair and like if you're somewhat lean, and it's really good. It shows your face. And like I said, if you are trying to find the haircut that's right for you, the best way to do it is, yes, you can go to a barber and they've studied people's face. They know what's going to look good on you. They know the shape of your head, the type of hair that you have. That's great. And let the barber bless you. Okay. Let the hair salons bless you. But if you're like me and you hate going to the salons, you hate going to the barber, then just start fresh and just do it all yourself. Okay. So buzz your hair. All right. You can go to the salon if you want to do that. Get a razor shave if you want while you're at it, and just start completely fresh, or just do it yourself at home. And then the shorter haircut, it comes with a lot of things. It comes with fades, frequent cuts. The good thing about this is that you look clean. You look clean, you look professional, and it's like you can get like that tall, dark, handsome look, or whatever kind of clean, like superhero action figure kind of look, I think can come with this hair, because it's just so clean, and it's still very militant, kind of like the buzz cut in itself. I like this look, but I didn't like getting haircuts frequently. It's fucking annoying. And unless you can do it yourself, and if you can like fade yourself, and what you should do, I highly recommend everybody cuts their own hair or learns how to cut their own hair. Not because you know, you're trying to save money or anything like that, but because it's just so much easier. You don't got to go into the barber. You don't, and like I said, let the barber bless you. Let the salon bless you. That's okay. And some different times we'll call for it. So short hair works. You know, if you are one of these short hair dudes that got the same haircut all the time, you probably have this haircut, to be honest. And then we're kind of going to get move into the medium hair phase, which can get pretty bedridden, or it can look really cool depending on, you know, the time, what you do with your hair, how you style it. And medium hair is, you know, it's kind of like the hair of doom time that people look at. They're like, I'm putting a hat on, I'm putting a toque on, I'm not going to show people my freaking head because my mop looks so bad. Like this is not a bad look, honestly. Like I look like I just woke up. Yeah, sure, whatever. But the hair, and it looks like I kind of look like a bird. You know, like I kind of got a bird look and I got a nice cow look over here. But this is a fun look and it was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't style in either of these pictures. I never styled my shit. Okay. In this picture, you got to style it. You got to, my hair, unless you're like blessed with hair genetic that allows you to just put your hair in any direction and it looks amazing. Which I'm not going to lie, I think I might have that genetic, but you still got to still this cowlick here. But this is something you could put a hat on backwards and then like maybe style it, use some gel, use some wax, whatever, pomade or whatever. And this one I found medium hair. A lot of people will use a lot of styling products on this one. It's not the most important thing. Like this hair was me just wearing a hat all day. I was wearing just like a visor hat with like my hair coming out of the top. And this was after a race. So I was sweating and I looked vibrant. I looked young. And that's partly because my hair is that way. And obviously the frosted tips. And we'll talk about dyeing hair shortly. But the medium hair look is kind of like that hair of doom kind of section where dudes are like, you try to convince somebody to grow their hair out and they're like, dude, my hair just looks like total shit. And it's like, it will look like total shit. And you cannot have a good hair day every single day, but you can have more in between. Again, the point of this video is to influence you to try new things. Your hair is literally a shape-shifting thing that you can use anytime to prove your versatility. And it just like, it renews your energy. It's really incredible what it can do for you. And if you've never done any of these things, you will get new attention from different people. Other people will start to see you in a different way. And it's just like, if you need a change in your life, your hair is the easiest thing you do because it's just going to grow back anyways. So stop being so attached to something when it's literally just growing all the time. You're just going to getting haircuts every 2 weeks anyways. So yeah, styling tricks. What would I do with this kind of stuff? A lot of people wear hats. I don't really like hats, and we'll talk more about accessories later, but I think hats are whack. And I mean, I played hockey, and a lot of hockey bros will have like their winged hair kind of showing up, and it looks kind of cool. Like a mullet and whatnot will look kind of cool, but don't rely on hats. You got to wear a hat all the time. Then like, what's the point? Your hair should be shown, especially if it's healthy, if it's strong. Like I said, it's a signal to the world of like your health. It encompasses everything: what you eat, what you drink, your hydration, your health is in your hair. And healthy hair looks good when you eat good, when you drink good, you sleep good, and you take care of yourself and you exercise. Okay. So the next thing, dyeing your hair. Okay, dyeing your hair. As a kid, I was like, no, I'm not doing this shit. I don't know what was up with me. It's not like I was religious or anything like that. But for me, it was like getting tattoos. Like, you don't do this. You don't do this to your hair, your beautiful mop. But then I just realized, like, after I buzzed my haircut and I was getting shorter hair and I was changing up, I was like, dude, I got to try something new. I got to do something new. I'm an adult now. And at 28, I dyed my hair blonde. And it was so much fucking fun. I can't even explain it. I don't know what it is. Do blondes have more fun? I think yes, because the energy, you just feel like a fireball. I feel like the kid from The Incredibles, that the guy who runs really fast, the kid who runs really fast. I just felt like him the entire time, and I just felt great. And like, people just like saw you differently, especially if you have like different colored eyes. Like, I got brown eyes, like nothing crazy, but in this picture, like I got blonde hair and brown eyes, and that looks really cool. So if you've got like blonde hair naturally and you got blue eyes, oh my god, dye your hair brown or something darker, and then let your blue eyes, the accent between them is freaking fierce, man. And that's something cool that you can try. Again, I want to reiterate that you should try all these yourself and not let anyone tell you what to do. If you don't want to do this, don't do it, of course. But like, stop being a little bitch. Your hair grows so fast. And going from my buzz cut to my long hair took me probably 1.5 to 2 years. Like, that's not that long. And if you don't have the patience to do that, then that's a sign of you, not having the patience, not having the discipline. And people want to see people, or people want to be around people that work hard, that take care of themselves and have patience, okay? So dyeing your hair, should you do it? Absolutely. Do it whatever color you want. I think I'm going booger green next with the Liberty spikes. Not for everybody, but I feel like if I was born like 20 years before what I currently was, I probably would have had my punk phase and would have done that. So I think I'm going to do that. And that's going to be at 31 years old. So that's going to be pretty ballsy. So I think it's going to be really freaking fun. So do different color hair, do whatever you want. And I recommend doing it shorter, starting shorter. That way you can get this sweet frosted tips look at the end, if you want frosted tips. Frosted tips could be like kind of gay in a way, in terms of like, oh, do you want to look like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? And it's like, honestly, it's not the worst look. And I thought this was kind of fun, and it looks kind of good. And I grew this hair out actually even a little bit longer too, so it was kind of wavy, and it looks kind of sick. All right, this one's kind of black and white, which doesn't help, but this is my natural hair color. It's brown, and this is long hair. Okay, so the long hair is great. I find, people will be like, "Oh, long hair sounds like it's a lot of work," and compared to a buzz cut, yeah, it's a lot of work because drying your hair after a buzz cut is the easiest fucking thing in the world. But if you're a dude and you've never grown your hair out, you have to grow your hair out. See what it looks like. You want to look like a freaking beast. You want to look like a merman. You want to do like a Jason Momoa look or whatever it might be. Grow your fucking hair out. It is so much fun. Not only the patience, but you feel like Samson in the Bible. It's just like the strength comes with the hair and you feel stronger. You feel like a wild person. You feel like a warrior. I don't know. I just think of like Genghis Khan. I think of like all the great warriors and how their hair was a signal of their strength and their status and everything like that. And that's why I think you should do it. Like the samurai, you can do a high bun. It's a highly versatile look that dudes just don't use enough. And I don't know why people are scared of man buns. They think you look like a hipster or whatever, but like who gives a fuck what other people think? Do what you want and grow your fucking hair out, you little bitch, because it is so much fun. It is so cool. You might love the look. It might be just like your trend. It might be your thing. And it might look really great on you. And like I said about the maintenance and the care of it, it's so easy. It is so freaking easy. You wash your hair, okay? Done. You dry your hair. Does it take longer to dry? Yes, absolutely. Do you have to wait for it to dry before you can leave the house? No, you won't get a cold. Don't worry. Your mom and all the old wives' tales, you won't get a cold, okay? You'll be okay if you leave the house with your hair a little bit wet. You can bun it up. It might curl it up in a way and see how it goes. Maybe you got wavy hair. Maybe you got straight, sexy locks or something like that. You will unlock this kind of stuff as you go. But this requires time and patience and understanding that shitty medium phase that you're going to go through, it's going to look sick once you get to it. So I look pretty freaking regal here. I got a decent facial hair here. Looks good. And again, like comparing just these two right here, like I got just like a little baby mustache and like light stubble, but I look good. I look clean cut. That's okay. That's great. This one, a little bit more rugged, but long hair and a little bit of a classier picture and more of a pose in itself. But your facial hair is something that you can also take care of and do differently. You can do mustaches. You can do a little Hitler stash if you want. You can go like, just like a one, whatever you want. Shave exactly how you want. Or you can go clean shave. All good for different things, okay? So long hair is not as hard to deal with. You do not need to put any freaking product in it. So that's kind of, the timeline of your hair. So this, for going from here to here, takes about, I don't know, I would say 2 years. You can wear your hair down. I look like Jesus when I put my hair down, which I really like. I do. But as you can see, I got some grays here, and I think I'm getting more grays as I keep it in a bun. I think it's just like pulling me back, and I'm just like, ah. And that's causing some other, and maybe causing some grays. It's probably just genetic though. And so let's get onto that. Let's talk about other stuff. So let's talk about other factors. Let's talk about genetics actually, specifically, because genetic styling and hair transplants. So not everyone is lucky to have great hair. My dad is pretty well bald, but he has really nice curly hair when he was younger growing up and things like that. Luckily, I have my mom's genetics and her side, and that is Colombian genetics, which allows me to have this long, thick hair that I love, and it's great. And my mom has great hair, and me and her have the same length of hair, and we look very alike. So genetics plays a huge part. Styling your hair, of course, makes a huge part. I think in terms of products, which I'll talk about now. I might as well. But like, what do I actually use? What kind of products do you need? And do you need products at all? So my straight up answer is, I think everyone should stop using all hair products. I have friends who have great hair. One in particularly is a brown dude. Brown dudes have amazing hair, might I add. But they have great hair when they grow it out long because they have these beautiful curls. They're thick hair and it's black. And black hair is fucking money, man. It's so cool. Like Asians got this kind of cool hair too. And Asians' hair is so easily styled. I've seen them they're like, it's kind of thinner, but it's like straight and it's just like so easily moldable. And Asian people get such sick haircuts too. So in terms of products, what would I use? I use absolutely nothing. So from my buzz cut to this, I use nothing. I do not shampoo. I do not condition. I'll maybe do it once a year, if that. And then maybe if I get my hair cut. So in between here, there was haircuts for sure. There was haircuts, but I very infrequently do haircuts. And when I get to my long hair phase, I might do a haircut once a couple years, once a year, a couple years, just to like get the stragglers out and things like that. But in all these photos, I really didn't use any hair product. Like I said about brown dudes, they use coconut oil, which makes your curls look really great. I still don't want to do that. I don't want to use coconut oil. I don't want to use anything. So here, I maybe use a little bit more pomade just to keep my hair. And when it's shorter, it just doesn't want to do the things that I want to do. As you can tell here, it kind of just has a mind of its own. And here, I use a little bit of product, maybe. But other than that, without using the product, I would just put a hat on right after the shower, let it slick back, and then I would just take the hat off, and then it would kind of just like fluff into way. And then it just has a mind of its own. And your hair has this fun way of optimizing how to look best for you. Okay. So without doing anything, like literally just tying my hair up after work, this is how my hair looks straight out of a shower. Great. It looks awesome. I think it looks fine. And so hair maintenance products, do not use shit. I stop using shampoo and conditioner. If you're a dude, stop using shampoo and conditioner. You've been sold a lie that you need any of that stuff. Most people are smart enough now not to shampoo every freaking day, every time they hop in the shower. But still, I think even using conditioner every single day is nuts. Don't wash your hair with anything other than water. I don't even wash it with like a super filter that a lot of people like to claim that they use, which is, just fucking virtue signaling. You really don't even need that shit. Just fucking shower in a lake if you have to, and just see how your hair goes and how things happen. Because honestly, like if you've ever noticed, you come out of the beach, if you go to the beach and you get that salt water in your hair and you come out and your hair is just like glorious and curly, or it's just like it sits perfectly. It's just natural. Your hair wants to be naturally healthy. So if you think your hair gets super greasy, if you don't wash your hair in like 2 days, that might be right. But as you train your hair, it'll stop getting so greasy so fast. You have trained your hair using shampoo and conditioner that it needs to get greasy. Okay. And you don't need to do that because you keep drying it out. So your scalp is overworking and overcompensating and getting greasier faster. But the longer you do it, the less greasy your hair gets, the faster. Okay. So just wash your hair with water. You can wash it every single day. It doesn't matter. But just wash your hair with water. Don't use shampoo. Don't use conditioner. If you can minimize the amount of pomade you use and the hairspray and everything, great. Do that. But I think products are a fucking scam. So don't use any of them. Let's talk about accessories. So accessories here, things that include hairbands. I like glasses. I like glasses on top of hair. Sunglasses are great. You can just like put them on, kind of like you wear them, and then once you're inside, you just lift them up. If you got longer hair to it, you look like kind of like a soccer player or something like that, and you get that cool kind of European soccer player look. At the Diego Forlan, who is not European, but you think of Italians back in like 2000s, they had the sickest haircuts and they had long wavy hair and it was kind of put back with headbands. And that looks really good. And as you're getting through it and as you're going from that medium phase to the longer phase, I recommend using those headbands in the medium phase rather than the hats, because hats just cover it up and it's kind of whack. So other accessories would be like toques and beanies. I like toques and beanies. I think they're very stylish and I think they're great, and they can change it up. Hats, I don't rate hats. I wouldn't recommend any hats. And yeah, headbands are cool. Toques are cool. Headbands. What else? Glasses. I really like glasses. I think glasses are probably my number one, just because I wear glasses and I like to keep. And like if I need to get my hair out of my face, put glasses on and I'll just hold it back like that, and that's good. Maintenance. I already kind of talked about this. Shit, you do not need to wash your hair every single day. I would recommend every second day. You just do body showers, and that's super fast, especially if your hair is getting long. And people, like I said, are going to worry about their hair getting long, and it's just going to be a huge fucking thing, But you do not need this shit. You do not need shampoo. You do not need conditioner. And then in terms of soap, even let's just talk about your body right now. Just like washing yourself with soap, just use a barred soap, something clean, something natural as best you can. I got lucky and my parents got some olive oil soap. So I just got like fresh made olive oil soap. And that's what I use. And it's basically scentless. And yeah, the less scents, the better. And the more natural you can get, the better. So wash your hair less with shampoos and conditioners. You do not need any of that. And you can be like, oh, but I feel so silky smooth when I do that. It's like your hair will turn into that when you stop using it. So try for just 1 month not to use any shampoo or conditioner. I don't use any shampoo and conditioner any fucking day. I wash my hair with water all the time. Whenever I basically shower if I want to. Sometimes like if my hair is looking good, because after like 2 or 3 days, it looks really great. And that's why women don't wash their hair every day, because they know the hair is going to look good for like 2 to 3 days after they wash their hair. So they utilize that. And I don't want to tell chicks what to do, because chicks, they have their own, thing for what works best for them. And women are different than dudes. But I think most dudes can get away without washing their hair and doing that stuff. And then in terms of hair product and stuff like that, minimize it. More natural shit if possible. Coconut oil if you got long hair and you really need something in your hair, then use that. But if you can minimize it, throw a hat on after the shower, let it slick back, let it dry off, and then take it off, and then just like shake it out and see where that gets you. And the thing about this whole video is I just want you to try something new. Stop being a chicken. If you're here and you're always here, change it up, grow it up a little bit, or go straight to a buzz. Like you need to experience a buzz cut and long hair as a man once in your adult life, at least. Okay. And then you'll find in between. Dye your hair, have fun with it. Don't be such a chicken. What will people think? Well, that's the fun part. You get to see what other people think. Other people are going to think of you differently in all these phases. When I was blonde, people thought I was like, I don't know, like they thought I was fast. Like when I was running in races, they're like, dude, you're going to fucking crush this race. Not because of anything, not because I'm fast or anything like that. Okay. Something was tripping out there. Let's go back to what we were. So I was saying about this, and yeah, you're worried about what other people think, but that's a cool thing. So like I would be at a race and like people would see my blonde hair and they would think this dude is fast. And not because I was wearing like super speed Oakleys or anything like that. They just thought this guy looked fast. I looked like a freaking bolt of lightning. All right. And I'm not fast. It just looked fast, you know? So people will have different perspectives on you. People like my long hair because they're like, oh, wow, it's like so natural and things like that. Or, you know, the buzz cut will be like, oh, you look more tough, more rugged. And those are all cool things to experience. So see which one works best for you and your personality or what you want to represent, and just do it. Just really do it. That was a pretty long video. I hope this helps you guys out. And if you are having trouble deciding what hairstyle to do, if you are in your medium phase, just grow it out long. And if you are anywhere before that, or if you're already long, buzz it if you need it. Summer is a great time to do it too. Buzzing your hair in the summer or having long hair in the summer, or vice versa in the winter, is the same. I think just try all these things out, see what works best for you, and just keep doing it. I plan to just keep repeating this, right? So my hair's long now, but I think by September, I'll probably cut my hair and do something gnarly. And then after that, I'll probably buzz it again and do the whole thing over and over again. Because as my hair grows, I change and I grow with it. So I hope this video was entertaining. I hope it was good for you. I hope you learned something. And I hope you try something new. I hope you see yourself in a different light. And I want you to be confident, charismatic, and just own this world while you're here, okay? So if you like that video, like and subscribe. Comment, see if you like these kind of videos. I've never done these kind of teaching kind of things. I like the style, but like I don't know if this gonna get through to people. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, and so you know might not reach as many people. But either way, always remember to rep this set, and I'll see you in the next one.